My name is Joanna. I am 38 years old and live just outside Belfast in Northern Ireland. So initially in May 2020, the day after my 35th birthday, we were just out of lockdown, just out of the first lockdown, and had noticed a slight dimpling on my breast and an inverted nipple. Literally a whirlwind 8 weeks followed, and then in July 2020 I was told it was secondary breast cancer, not primary, that they had thought when they had done the operation and all that sort of stuff. So basically technically de novo for secondary breast cancer, which means technically straight to stage 4, because I didn't have the traditional sort of primary breast cancer and the treatments that come with that. So it was straight to the stage 4 secondary breast cancer oral chemotherapy that I'm on and have been on from August 2020, so just over 3 years, and currently still stable on that first line treatment. So it is spread to the bones. So in terms of life, it's obviously totally changed everything in my life. It made me relook at absolutely everything. In the beginning, I was in a very, very dark place. A lot to do with the way I was told it and my understanding of the words that were used. For example, palliative, to me, that meant that was it. I didn't think I was going to, this is it, I was told in July, and I didn't think I'd still be here come Christmas time. Something that happened, I had moved in with my parents during my operation and that, so I had my own house. I lived by myself, so I had moved in with them just so that they could help me with all the things after the operation. And something had happened in my aunt's house that she was potentially needing like temporary accommodation for a couple of weeks, so I had to fix something to do with her pipes. So me and my mum basically came up with bin bags to my house, and I just said, throw it out, I'm not going to be here. So I couldn't find any help and support for a long time. Sorry. I turned to the internet and tried to find anything. It was very, very difficult in the beginning. It wasn't until I started like with a health coach, and I got the other like holistic side of stuff, that my mindset started to change. And reading success stories of my treatment and other people in my similar positions, I was able to see that there was hope, that I wasn't necessarily going to die there and then. I never asked for, and still don't know a prognosis. I don't want one, because every single person's different. And to me, 3 years later, I'm doing well. I lead a relatively normal life. Obviously, things have changed greatly, but I appreciate moments more now. I do things that I say yes to things that I never ever would have said yes to before. Step out of my comfort zone a lot more to do stuff. I make memories with friends and family a lot more than I would have, which leads on to work. So I was an operations manager in a very busy wedding-based hotel, and we had weddings every day, and I was responsible for organising all the weddings. Busy. It was. I loved it. I absolutely loved working in it, and really, really enjoyed my job. But it was very stressful. I realised then, with my diagnosis, I couldn't go back to doing 12, 13-hour days. I can't stand that long. All of the stress, and that isn't good either. So initially I took a full year off on furlough. Wanted to stay with the company because the boss was very good to me while I was off for that year. So I went back sort of on a part-time basis in a different role, and managed it for a while, and then the fatigue started with it, and so we're working 2 days, knocking out for maybe 4 or 5 days. I have taken a step back again. I'm still employed on the books, but I don't at the minute. I'm not currently working. If you had asked me 5 years ago, where do you see yourself in 5 years, it would have been, to be honest, it would have been all career focused. It would have been as the hotel general manager, still doing what I was doing. Now I don't really look that far in advance. I do try to take each day as it comes, but do still plan. I mean, I have things planned for next summer. I plan to still be here. Obviously that the fate of that is not known to me, but yeah, I don't plan the same way as I did before my diagnosis. I suppose I value my life now. You know, each day I'm thankful when I wake up. I'm grateful that I have another day. Having nice stuff to do or nice stuff to look forward to definitely helps, and I do try to not maybe necessarily have something to do every day, but I will plan stuff for the week, and that definitely, definitely getting to those points definitely gets you through. I mentioned that I have 3 nieces, and quite often I will try to see them a couple of times a week, which also, gets me through. I have a couple of very close friends that I would try to see on a weekly basis or a couple of times a week if possible. So yeah, that's definitely what gets me through.